All right, well, we're going to jump right in. No need for a big pre-roll. I'm actually ready. So I got the kids down for bed, and I'm going to be playing some Minecraft tonight. Kind of the usual, kind of what I do at night these days. I've been super into Minecraft again after, I don't want to say I was not burnt out. I don't even want to say that I was, because I wasn't burnt out. I was just really busy, and I'm going to be busy again in a month. In about a month, is going to be when I'm back in school, back in full-time school. Hey, what's up, Bagels? How's it going? Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for popping into a live stream. I don't live stream very much, so I never really know if anyone's going to show up, to be totally honest. So I really do appreciate you coming by. Hey, I need your meat. Oh, I can't even. I killed you for nothing. I have no inventory. No, this is a live stream. Yeah, I used to live stream a lot, and I just really barely ever do now. So, you know, I don't know. It's like, I just do it rarely enough that who knows? I don't ever know how it's going to go, or if my technology is going to work or whatever. But I have this huge project I'm doing. I'll talk about the project in just a minute here of what I'm kind of working on, because I'm creeping up close here. I have 11 more days. 11 more Minecraft days until the day 16,000 world download. So I'm really trying to get, like, you know, I'm trying to get a whole bunch of stuff kind of in a state of, it'll never be done. You know, it is Minecraft after all, so it'll never be done, but we're very close to day 16,000. So I'll show you the project here in just a second, as soon as I sort of finish placing a couple of these blocks. I just built this in the last couple days here. I built this little custom cliff, which is not huge. Oh, I didn't mean to use all that. I didn't mean to use all that grass. I meant to save the grass and use dirt. Anyway, yeah, so I built this custom cliff here because basically I've been working towards the this ice boat highway that's going to connect. It's thousands of blocks that go between all the kingdoms of this world. It's probably, if I were to guess, it's probably about 6,000 to 7,000 blocks long, if you count like the different extensions that go to different kingdoms. And it actually connects all the kingdoms of the world. So instead of go to the Nether hub or any junk like that, you can actually take a road that's going to connect everything. But I don't want the whole thing to be, because it all has to be the same Y axis, right? I don't want elevation changes. So the problem is, for a lot of it, it's above the ground, and I don't want that. So instead, I'm bringing the ground up. So here, I'll back up so you can see. So I built this kind of a fake plateau here. This whole thing is basically just to house the the end rail. This is the far eastern, the easternmost I don't know, highway exit entrance, whatever. So I'm gonna build that here, and then I decided to make it big enough so I got other houses so it didn't look so odd. And I just think it frames in this whole area of like farmland and stuff really, really nicely. You know, there'll be a little path right there that's going to be how you sort of enter the kingdom and come up into here, into the city and the castle and all this. This is like the, this is the biggest medieval kingdom. I actually have 2 medieval kingdoms, so this is one of them. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Corvin? So anyway, so I'm just working on now I'm starting to grass over this. I really want to try to have, my real goal is I want to have this, this plateau completely done with no buildings on it, of course, yet, but by day 16,000, because then that'll be the world download. So I want to get the world download to a, you know, a really nice state of like, done enough, you know, done enough. Hey, Klaus, how's it going? Klaus, I decided to build a mountain in my spare time. not a whole mountain. Here, I'll back up. This whole area here, I built this up because I want to have a highway, like, dock station. I don't want it to be suspended, so I built this like big plateau area just to house the I don't know what to call it. Like the highway, the exit ramp, the entrance, the highway entrance. I don't know. It's not a rail station. Terminal? Yeah, okay, terminal. We'll go with terminal. So anyway, so I built this terminal. I built this mountain to house the terminal. And also, I think it frames in the city really nicely. Like, this really is where Tovlin starts, kind of, with then, because I have over here, I have this custom mountain over here that's pretty big, and then this one that actually I'm going to edit, because this is old build height, and I want this to go all the way to new build height, so I'm going to edit this mountain to make it considerably bigger. But that's down the road a bit. We're not doing that. We're not doing that today. So yeah, so just working on a little custom mountain, custom plateau here, if you will, to hold the first terminal, the easternmost terminal. So yeah, should be nice. It's going well. How close are you to bedtime? So what's your stream after? Okay, yeah, go to bed. Go to bed. Get some sleep. The stream will be up forever. All right. So we're just doing just some little grass hangers here just to help make this feel like it's been around for a long time. You know. There's so much building I want to do, but at this point now I'm kind of hamstrung by days, like by the days in the world. Like I'm so close to the next world download, I can't start a new big build, so I just sort of whip this one up pretty quickly, and then the world download, and then after the world download, then we're gonna get into the castle, the floating castle of Luminar, which will be really, really fun. But and also start the process of adding the terminals for the highway, which I think will be great. I mean, adding those terminals is just gonna make the whole world just feel so freaking connected. I did do all the sidewalks are here, so this railway is usable, but the sidewalks are all the smooth stone. I want to go back in with some like andesite and vary it up and all that kind of stuff. But I just don't have the days to do it. I did finish all 5 classes. I don't know if I told you. I'm actually in bed. Got to get up early. Meet with the devs. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, thanks for popping in for a minute. I appreciate it. Really good luck on your meeting. That's an awesome opportunity. Very cool. I did finish all 5 of my custom, my medium custom oak trees. So maybe we'll swing over to Gabor in a little bit and take a look. I like them. I think the trunks could probably use a little bit of work. The trunks aren't absolutely ideal, but the branches and leaves and all that kind of stuff look pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with them. They're the 48 by 48 by 48 ones. I will do a larger size of 64 by 64 by 64 and the small size of oak trees, which will be 32 by 32 by 32. So that'll all happen down the road a bit. No time soon. I'm gonna have to turn on the AC. I hope this isn't too loud, but it's not hot in my house, but it's just stuffy. It's just stuffy, and if I don't run the AC, man, it's rough this kind of year. Even when it's only like 65 degrees outside, I guess I could just open a window if I wanted to deal with my allergies. Thanks, man. I'm gonna keep watching the stream for a while, but put a chat away. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, and just go to sleep. Drift off to the sound of my nasally ass voice. Hey, what's up? Life is fun. Life is fun. I agree. I wouldn't have always agreed over the last couple years, but I certainly do now. That's a whole conversation that we're not going to have on this stream for once. Yeah, this will be fun. We're gonna, I put a couple little flat areas here just for some nature growths and stuff. That stuff adds so much when you're doing the custom mountain bit. Just have some places where it got like erosion has sort of knocked it flatten, you know. And then these hangers, especially, you know, I used to do all this with coarse dirt, and I just realized that like it looks good. It looks good because what happens is grass is only on the top. Anytime you put 2 grass in a row or dirt, whatever, the whole thing is dirt, so you don't really need coarse dirt anymore. Wow, you're so good at Minecraft. Oh, thanks. I don't know. I mean, thank you. I appreciate that. I think I'm kind of more of a compiler, or more of a grinder. I'm more of a grinder than good, is what I would say. Not trying to be humble or anything. I think my greatest strength is stick-to-itiveness. You know, like I don't have any issue starting a project that's going to take me 3 IRL years to complete. You know what I mean? I just keep building, and I think anyone who doesn't quit and just keeps on going is going to get to a certain level of proficiency. But I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. I am certainly going to need a lot more dirt. Luckily, I have tons over in Steelport, so we may need to take a run over to Steelport And in fact, we'll have to go to Luminar to repair, and so we'll do a little world tour. I don't know. It looks like there's a couple names I haven't seen in live stream, so maybe if you're anxious to see the whole world and see the world tour, we're going to do it because we're going to be taking the Fixxitt412 Spine, my highway network, all over the place just to repair and get more grass and more dirt and stuff. Because I fell again. I definitely don't have enough to even come close to finishing this project for sure. But let's see if we can knock out at least this part that goes over to where the Spine terminal will be. The easternmost, the Tovlin terminal. This kingdom is Tovlin. This is my it's my first single player world ever, my Bedrock world, and then I had a Java world that I have since combined them into one giant world. So I played both worlds for a pretty close to the same amount of time, 7,000 days in game exactly, like to the day, and about 2.5 years. So it took me, I was very consistent. It took me almost the exact same amount of time to do both worlds. 7,000 days was about 2.5 years in both worlds, and then I combined them. So that's why if you look at the day counter, that's why at day 14,000, I moved the day counter when I combined them because it was exactly literally 7,000 days, like to the Minecraft day. So I combined them to day 14,000, and now we've been playing in the combined world for coming up on 2,000 days. And the reason why the day counter matters, if you don't know the lore, is on day 20,000 in this world, due to a pretty extensive lore situation, there is going to be a giant attack by this AI-driven armada named Cal, C-A-L. And when Cal attacks, these people... Basically, Cal is going through the universe, wiping out all life. And we don't know why yet. We're going to find out why in later lore segments. But Cal's wiping out all life. But somehow, due to some time travel shenanigans, the people on this particular planet figured out the exact day that Cal comes and destroys this planet. And that's day 20,000, according to this lore. So that means they have, well, almost 4,000 days left to prepare for the Cal attack. If they can defeat them, they'll save not only their world, but every other Minecraft world in the universe, because Cal is systematically going through the universe, destroying every single Minecraft world. So that's why the day count actually matters in this world. I did see your comments. Yeah, I hearted them. I thought I hoped you would see the heart and know that I read them. I read every comment. I read every comment. Like, I am... especially now when I'm getting a lot less comments than I did back whenever the channel was kind of blowing up. I'm able to, I have notifications on my phone, so I see all the comments. I have to systematically delete either spam or comments that are put me, talk about things that put me in a negative headspace and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so we have an extensive lore system that's telling the story in this world. At the end of every survival episode, there's like a 2-minute lore segment told in the form of like voice logs by the various characters in the world that just sort of talk about, what's going on in the world, what further the lore, further the story. And the reason why I do that is because it gives excuses to build really cool stuff. Like, for example, I'm building a floating island now, and there's a reason why I'm building the floating island. I'm building the floating island because whenever the merge happened between the Java and the Bedrock world, it was done by this sort of entity called the Oracle in our world. And when the Oracle merged the two worlds, an accident happened where everyone who was alive on Fixtopia, which was the Java world, the whole world is now called Fixtopia, but everyone who was alive on Fixtopia disappeared, and we didn't know why. The only person left was Agent Skeens, who is this guy. This is Agent Skeens. He's the only one left alive because he was the only one on Tovlin, which is this world. That's the old Bedrock world. And so the story is Agent Skeens is trying to figure out how to bring everyone back, and he's figured it out. Now, he had to find this mirror of Luminar, which was under the sea. It's very ancient. And by using the Ark, which is a mega build in this world. Using the Ark, he was able to start to charge it up, and whenever the mirror is fully charged, he thinks he's going to be able to bring all the people of Fixtopia back from the void and start populating this world. And time is of the essence, since they only have 4,000 days before the Cal attack. So that's like the the short, very shortened version of up-to-date lore of what we're going on, you know? I'm good. Smoke, is it smoke? It looks like smoked fish, but it's smoke-ish. See ya, Corvin. Have a good sleep. Hey, what's up, Sleepy Hunter? And, Aragar, how's it going? Yeah, my kids are in bed. I have 10 days left before the world download. And so I thought, what the heck? Let's do a live stream and try to finish. Woven Mother, since last time I saw you, I built a new mountain. I don't know if I can call it a mountain. It's a big, I built a new plateau just right here. Because I want to hold the Tovelin terminal right here. So I built this mountain so that way the terminal is not way up in the air. Yes, Sleepy Hunter, Cal was coming on day 10,000, but when the merging happened, to make the numbers work just for like simplicity's sake, because we're counting 7,000 days of the Bedrock world and 7,000 days of the Java world, it just made sense to go from, instead of 10,000 days, go to 20,000 days. That's just the way we're keeping the calendar. It's the same basic idea. It was just, because of the merging of combining both worlds at day 7,000 for both, it just made sense to move the goalpost, if you will, but I didn't really give myself much more time. I think it turned out to be maybe an extra 2,000 days total, but then also a lot of that time was spent fixing errors after the merging and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, well, we're gonna do a little world tour. So anyone who wants a world tour, here we go. We're gonna have to. Oh, I missed. I have to go repair my tools and go get a lot more. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I got some shulkers somewhere. Where are they? There. Making plateau makes sense. Yeah, I think it'll be nice. You know, I think it'll look nice. I think it really adds to Tovelin already, just the little bit that I've kind of started to see it. And then over here we can have like a bridge, but I don't want this whole Scathari spine to be just hovering, you know. It's just, the bridge will be just way too long, you know. Then we can have a huge terminal here. And, okay. Let's take the Scathari spine. Oh, I got some jitters. What the heck is going on? Okay. I got some jitters here. All right. So, here we go. World tour time. It's time. I am absolutely going to do a dockyard. Yeah, I don't know when, but it's on the list. Now, if you go north, this goes up to the Monument to the Fallen. That's the Ice Castle. This is the future. Here, let me just show you. So this, eventually, and this is down the road a ways, but eventually we're going to do a southern expansion of this that's going to go down. There's a huge desert and mesa this way, and if we go this way, we can actually loop it around and cross it and connect at Gabor. Because there's a giant, like, there's an ocean right in the middle of the world, and I want to make that ocean like the middle of the world so we can develop all around the ocean. So what we'll do is we'll take this road and go straight south for a really long way, like thousands of blocks, and then turn west and connect at Gabor. That'll be it. So basically the whole Scathari spine will be a square with like an eastern offshoot here, a northern offshoot there, a couple of little offshoots to get to kingdoms, but that'll be basically the idea. So if you take the Scathari spine just a little ways, instead of going to the freaking nether, because the nether sucks and I hate it, instead of go to the nether, what's going to be cool is you can just take this freaking road and you can actually see, you can see the world open up as we just drive. It's so much better than another hub. It takes a little bit longer, but it's so nice. How come I stopped modded 100-day vids? I mean, there's twofold reasons. You know, one is they weren't getting anywhere near the views that they did before, and they take so much time. It's crazy. And the other reason is I've just fallen in love again with this like long-term world, like just building like, so this is Steelport. This is the capital city of Fixtopia. And I'll show you the map so anyone who isn't up to date can see see what's going on. So this is my like industrial city, because remember, time is moving in the city, like in this world. So when they first got to this world, it was all medieval, and then the longer they're here, they're trying to update the world as best they can to get people ready for like the Cal attack. Actually, you know what? Actually, I came here for I forgot. I came here for specifically dirt, and I have a lot of dirt and grass here. But I'll show you the map. So I got the map. I got the world map over here, and I'll show it to you with all the different kingdoms. So, all right. Okay, so this is Tovlin. This is where we're working right here. This whole area right here. This entire, see this, like this whole greenery right here. This whole thing is the new mountain. So this is what we're building up. This is the kingdom of Tovlin, the old bedrock world. This up here is Monument to Fallen. That's my old ice castle, which actually used to be a guardian farm, but it no longer, like whenever I did the merge, it's not a guardian farm anymore, just chunks and all that kind of crap, you know. I see your comment, Irigar. I'll answer that in just a second. Let me finish this. So then you come over here. Unfortunately, I wanted this to go straight, but if you look, if this were to go straight all the way, it would go right into this mountain, which is a big custom mountain. I didn't want that. I wanted you to come in and see the kingdom. So that's why there's this little weird turn that I don't love. I kind of wanted to go straight, but unfortunately it just didn't work that way. So then if you go over this way, there is the underground city of Perseverance right about here. That's an ancient city that I transformed. This is the supporters kingdom of Failwind. I got to get back to that soon. This is Frostmire Castle. That's the university where everyone's learning all the computer stuff and how to compete with Cal. This is New Hope. That's my first medieval city in Fixtopia. This is my amusement park, which I love so much, the Fixxitt412 amusement park. This might be my favorite build in the entire world. I love it. So then if you come down here, it's a little harder to see. Oh, you know what? I need to update the maps, actually. There is an ice boat track that goes right along this like river and ends right here by the parking garage of Fixtopia. This is the Ark. This is the new floating tower of Luminar. You go all the way down here. If you head west, you go to Booty Bay, the Pirates Kingdom, and if you go east, you go to Gabor. But here you can see. So this is the future plans. Like if you start here at the ice castle, the Monument to Fallen, you go all the way down here. Look how far we're gonna build it. All the way down to this desert right here, and then we'll head west and we'll join up to this right through Gabor. So we have a lot of stuff to go. All right, comment. Off-topic question: after the Cal storyline ends, regardless of how it goes, will the story continue? Cal may be a universe ender, but you've established this a multiverse. Is there something bigger? I don't think it's established It's not a multiverse. It's multi-planets. You're right, actually, Sleepy Hunter. It's multi-planets. Like in my world, in my lore, everyone's Minecraft world, like yours, Wolven Mothers, B-Dubs, Wells Knight, you know, like everyone's Minecraft world, everyone's single player Minecraft world is a planet within the same universe, right? That's like my lore. So basically we're trying to fight Cal to protect every Minecraft world from being obliterated. And the only reason why we can do it here is because exclusively we know what day Cal is coming to attack. Otherwise, it's like a surprise attack and no one has any chance, right? Like he just comes with a huge armada, drops out of warp or whatever, you know, and just explodes, kills all civilization. But we know what day he's coming exactly, thanks to a book that was written in our future. So that's why like this is the one chance to save basically all the single player Minecraft worlds out there. Ugh, I gotta put all that junk. Oh, stone! I don't need any more stone. Let's get rid of all that stone. All right, we're gonna take all this dirt back, and we're gonna get rid of all this stone. Oh, give us double click. Give us double click, Mojang. Please give us double click. Please, please, please. That's all I want. That's all I want in the world. And I promise I won't complain too much if you just give us double click. All right. Let's see here. Oh, that's andesite. Not you. Not you, you jerk. Andesite, did I get more? I did start digging again. I did start digging for stone, where I have an eventual kingdom coming in Tovlin, coming off of the big mountain. There's gonna be a big waterfall, and I haven't dug there in a really long time, and I started digging there again because I need a ton of andesite. No, I'm sorry, I need a ton of diorite for the island of Luminar, a ton of it, and there's so much diorite there, so I thought I should start digging for stone there, so I have been. Actually, let's see, do I have an ender pearl? No, ender pearls would be, this is mob drops, right? I still don't know where a lot of my stuff is, honestly. I'm still learning where everything is ever since. So when I did the merge, unfortunately, one of the things that happened was every item in every chest in the world was deleted. That was just like a byproduct of the way I had. So the way I had to convert the worlds is I had to convert them both to Java, then cut and paste. Hey, what's up, the order? Then I had to cut and paste the Bedrock world into the Java world, and then I had to convert it back to Bedrock because I want to play on Bedrock so that I can play with my kids, basically, because my kids both play Bedrock. So like when they're with their mom, we can play in this world, and we'll have like a family forever world, you know, which I'm super psyched about. So, which actually brings me to kind of the answer to the question: what will happen after the Cal attack? I mean, this is my forever world. Before that was like the trendy YouTube. Before that was like the trendy YouTube term that everyone uses to get clicks. This was, I mean, you know, this is in a way of thinking. If you count the world conversion, to be fair, if you count the world conversion, this is a 5-year-old world, you know. So this world isn't going anywhere. I mean, the Cal attack is gonna change the storyline for sure. Like, I'm not gonna just ditch the storyline, but I have like any good drama that I like on TV or movies or whatever, I wrote the ending a long time ago, so I know how the story ends. So now the mission for me is to get us there all together, right? Like, tell the story so we can get to the end together and sort of experience the ending, you know? I do want this grass, actually. So yeah, so I have the ending of the Fixxitt412 storyline, and that includes a big portion of you know, Cal and what will happen with all that and everything. So I have that ending done. Cubic Odyssey will play into it, actually, by the way, if you're not watching that series. I haven't done an episode in a little while. I'm pacing it to coincide with when I need it to get to a certain place. But that's why James is dead now. If you've been following the story, James died in the Bunker series. Is the 4-episode Bunker series. Oh no, Aragorn. The lore is like hundreds and hundreds of hours. Like, of course you misunderstand. Everyone misunderstands the lore. The lore exists in, you know, interspersed throughout hundreds of videos and mostly in my head. So that's totally understandable. You would not misremember or mix up the lore. I wonder if the plan is to bring Bob back here and try to convince him. Well, Bob, I think you might be thinking of Fred, because the original AI Cal was modeled after Fred's dad, and Fred is in the future in the game Cubic Odyssey right now, trying to find spaceships and stuff. So this is the kingdom of wait, what's it? Failwind. Yeah, this is the supporter kingdom of Failwind that I'm like slowly redoing. Like, my supporters built this in survival in a copy of this world, and I brought the world in, and now I'm just kind of going over the house and just making them like fit my sort of vision and my style. So I haven't worked on it in a while, but this is going to be the kingdom that me and my kids work on together, as they've never really played survival, so as they're learning survival, this is going to be where I kind of teach them how to play survival Minecraft, you know? Then this is where you're going to get to Perseverance, which actually currently there's going to be an entrance and a water elevator there. There's not currently, but that's right above Perseverance, the ancient city they transformed. And then if you go this way, you'll get to, I mean, this is so great because you go to every kingdom this way. So this is New Hope. It goes right through New Hope. So there's some major terraforming and landscaping we're going to have to do here. It's kind of crazy how much. This will be the entrance to New Hope right there, I think. That'll be like the New Hope terminal. And let's see. I don't know what's next. I don't know if the Fixxitt412 theme park is next. Or, yeah, it is. So then this is the Fixxitt412 theme park. I'll take you out and show you it. This goes basically straight into a parking garage. Isn't this better than the Nether Hub, honestly? Tell me, is this not better than the Nether Hub? Because it is. It's so much better. Yeah. So this is the Fixxitt412 theme park. And basically, I'll bring this road straight into like a parking garage, another parking garage probably, for the terminal here. So you'll just like come out, you'll like park your car off the road and just wander into the Fixxitt412 theme park, you know? Well, technically, there is Ergar, there's like multiple planets, sort of the same people trying to approximate the same time. Yeah, so the only mess with the timeline right now, because all the timelines are now together, everything's together. The only difference is Fred is still 8 million years in the future in Cubic Odyssey, and he's trying to find spaceship help, basically, so he can and try to find a way home. So this is actually the underground portion of the Arc Tower. I bet no one here's ever even seen this because this is so old. But yeah, the Arc Tower, this is the underground part, so this will be the terminal here, and then you can go up right into the Arc Tower. The Arc Tower is how we communicate with different dimensions and different planets and different times and all that kind of stuff. So the Arc Tower is a pretty big thing for the lore. This is the Sandgill, and actually this is where we're headed right now. So this is the Sandgill right here. This is a fishing village. This is how they started feeding all the people. And this is going to be the focus of the next 1,000 days, is building up a castle and a mirror, the mirror of Luminar here. This is going to be how people are returned to this realm. So I built this custom mountain here recently, and now I got to repair my stuff. But this is like honestly, this is the best. This is the fastest repair that I have in this world of all the different like mob farms and stuff. This is the best one by far. So, sometimes whenever I get here, there's actually a ton of experience just sitting, so I can just repair really fast. Sometimes not. It just depends. If it's been loaded and the experience looks like it didn't. Okay. All right. So we'll AFK and I'll answer questions. So if you have any questions, now is the time, because we're going to take about 5 minutes to let everything go. So if you have any questions about lore or anything else, or the story or whatever, or life, hit me up. Called like the Inquisitors. Well, the Inquisitors were all wiped out. The Inquisitors started this whole mess, but then they were wiped out by a Cal attack, ironically. And they started this whole mess by hurtling a spaceship back in time and seeding the universe. And also the zombie plague was all the Inquisitors. So all the zombies that appear in Minecraft worlds, that's the Inquisitors. Because their idea was Cal, they thought, okay, Cal is wiping out all life on the universe. So they thought, okay, if we can keep life to like medieval like technology, then that'll stop Cal from noticing like spacefaring races and stuff. So it like in a way of thinking, they were kind of good, but they did it in a horrible way. So they started the zombie plague and infected all planets that they could send ships to and probes to with the zombie plague purposefully to prevent technology from going too fast, too far. All right. Sometimes I wonder how frustrated characters feel when they find themselves thrown into different times against their will. Yeah, I really exploited the crap out of that, haven't I? Maybe a little too much, to be honest. But it's hard because, sometimes I just think like, and I'm not doing it anymore, but sometimes I would just think like, oh man, here's a 100 days video that I really want to make because a mod pack or an idea. Then I would have to be like, okay, how can I get a character into this, Or sometimes I'd have a character like, I have this great story, I just need a mod pack. It just depends. When is the next episode? In like 6 Minecraft days. So super, super soon. Honestly, probably tomorrow. If I were to be really, really honest, I'll probably finish these last days, try to get the grass up in time, and then release the episode tomorrow, most likely. I'm currently working my way through the Fixxitt412 playlist on episode 47 of the playlist 231 of the survival world. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Fixxitt412 playlist that includes all the 100 days. Right, so there's two main playlists. There's one... So every video that has lore goes into the Fixxitt412 playlist, whether it's 100 days modded or regular. And then there's also the survival with Fix, just this world playlist that's like 230. Yeah. Oh no, 323 episodes, I think. Something like that. Do you know how I would get to your last stream? On my page, if you just click on streams, go to my channel, and there's if you go to streams, they're all there. I don't unlist streams anymore. I used to, and the channel is doing it such that it doesn't really matter anymore. So yeah, I don't unlist streams, so they're all there. You can see them and catch up. Did I ever show you guys my auto sorting system down here? It's really smooth. I mean, it's not reinventing the wheel here. Like, everyone has an auto sorter and stuff at this point, but first one I've ever really built that was this good. It's just this. Like, the only items I get from this is I get so many bones, gunpowder. Oh, I got kind of an issue here that I got to deal with at some point. But even glowstone's starting to add up. One thing I really want to do is I want to get clerics here so I can trade all of the rotten flesh. While I'm just AFK here, I want to be able to trade rotten flesh, and I really struggle to get clerics that would refresh their trades. I think there's so many villager stations in Sandgill, which is just right over there, that I can't get villagers to actually take the trades. So we got like another 2 minutes of waiting here. I wonder if they could contact the OG Planets fleet. Could have Planet try to get their help against Cal. Well, all the systems in the lore, all the systems that they know about here are already obliterated by Cal. So, I mean, there are, I'm sure, planetary systems far away, but that's what the game and playlist Cubic Odyssey, where Fred is, that's where that's going to play in. So Fred got transported 8 million years in the future, and he's in the world of Cubic Odyssey, still in this universe, but he found a spaceship, and he blasts out the spaceship. Now he's looking for help, basically. But of course, to get help, he has other things he has to do. So there's a whole thing. I meant, what about the original one that's not Cubic? Well, that's what I'm saying. All the Minecraft worlds that these people know about are already obliterated. I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't Minecraft worlds out there somewhere, but the ones that they know about are kapow. All right, I don't have a lot of time here. I have nine more days, and it looks like it's almost dark. I have 8 more days. So I need to get this stuff repaired, and then I need to get serious here and start putting the rest of this grass on. Eight Minecraft days is not a lot for how much grass I still have to place on this plateau. So I need to get going. Hey, Gorvin, have a great sleep. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'd like to fix this, but I don't think I have time right now. What's going to happen next after the war with Cal? I'm keeping that pretty tight to the vest, but I do plan on this world continuing. But it'll be different after the Cal war, after the Cal attack. Everything's going to change there. So a suggestion for possible ending add-on. Final battle starts. Mirror of Luminar fired up one last time before being destroyed. Suddenly, some of your old buddy YouTubers appear to help you fight. That would be awesome. Bring in the Dominion crew. You know what video we watched today with my boys? We watched Switchback Mongo's last video before he quit YouTube. I miss that dude. He was a good friend, man. We played together every day for at least a year on Dominion. I mean, all the Dominion crew was good friends, but I played with Mongo a lot. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to watch. I still say Mongo's video where he did every advancement in 100 days in hardcore Minecraft is still one of the most impressive and best videos in Minecraft I've ever seen. It's really good. If y'all are ever looking for just something to throw on, because it's kind of long, I think it's like an hour and a half. If you're ever looking for something to watch, and you haven't seen that one yet, or even if you have, it's been a while, go watch Switchback Mongo's every advancement or achievement, whatever it's called, in 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. It's so good. It's so... Are you actually serious? Okay. And that's why I have recently switched to playing with keep inventory on. Look at that. I can't believe that happened. Yeah. Thank you for not being in hardcore, Fix. I need a new boat. My boat's over there. Okay, fine. Fine. I can't believe that just happened. That's crazy. Was I down health or something? How did I hit... What happened there? There is no way. There was no way that I hit the ground that hard. That had to be one of those elusive bedrock glitches people talk about, because I was not going straight down. There's just no way, unless I only had like one heart. But I don't think I did. I feel like I would have noticed that. But anyway, you can even pull in huge creators. Don't your Dominion buds have connection to other series, Empires and Hermit? Yeah, I know some of the Hermits. I know a couple of them. Like, we've talked, you know, I'm not like best friends with them or anything, but like I've talked to some of the Hermits before. Like, I mean, I've had Sausage on videos before and stuff. So I mean, it would be possible, but I would, you know, honestly though, I would rather tell the story kind of in my own way. You know what I mean? Like, rather than make it like a, I don't know, rather than make it like a publicity shtick, I'd rather like really tell the final battle story in my own way, with like some certainly with some like animation and voiceovers and all that kind of stuff, and really try to tell that final story in the end. You know what I mean? I mostly play to keep inventory when playing modded Minecraft. You know what? It was one of those things like I switched not too long ago to keep inventory on. I just like it better. I don't know. I just like it. It's just one of the things that I just like. I don't care. And if people don't like it, I don't care at all. Like, it just makes me happier when I'm playing, and that's enough for me, you know? Yeah, so, you know, it's my world. I like to play with keep inventory on now. I never used to. I thought, no, that's not the way Minecraft's intended. I'm like, I don't give an F at all anymore. I play however I want now, you know? I mean, I don't cheat at the same point. I don't cheat items in and whatever, that kind of stuff. I still play that because that I think scams the survival element of it. But as far as like the game rule, like I play with Fire Tick Off, I play Keep Inventory On. I play with 2 add-ons for Enderman griefing and Creeper griefing. Actually, I play with a 3rd add-on now called a Tree Capacitor. Which just basically you cut down the bottom log of a tree and the tree like falls down, which I just prefer. I think it's more realistic and I like it better. I think that I quite honestly think that it's kind of dumb that that's not in the game. So yeah, so I mean that's how I like to play now. If you want to do a 3-world game where space is a major factor, you make a I own Space Engineers and I've tried it several times and have not had any success getting sucked into it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just a learning curve thing and I'm not willing to like do the legwork it takes to learn the game, because I love the concept of the game. I think it's a beautiful game, and it has not taken me yet. There's several games like that. Like, I can't get into Fallout. Can't explain why. I should love it. I love everything about the concept of it. I don't actually like the game though. A 3D. Oh yeah, 3D world. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I know. I have Space Engineers. It just doesn't do it for me, and I cannot explain why. Because yeah, it checks like every box of stuff I love. You know, I should love it, but I don't. The other thing is too, you know, I don't have any time like anywhere near the amount of time that I used to in life, and that's about to get way worse when I'm starting a full-time master's in like a month. And so if I love this world and I love Minecraft so much that like if I have an hour to play here or there, I just want to play in this world. Like that's all I love, you know, I want to improve this world one block at a time. And every second that I'm playing another game, I'm just thinking like, I should be in Fixtopia. I want to, you know, that's the world I want to work on. Like there's so many ideas. And so because there's such little time, like playing other games is challenging for me because that's all time that I could be playing what I really want to be playing, which is here, honestly. I do like Skyrim. I've played Skyrim quite a bit, but I've played it enough that I'm kind of done with it. Like I think I've won it twice, and I like it. Actually, so I had to buy a laptop for school, and so of course I bought a laptop with a pretty good graphics card and pretty much more expensive than I needed to spend on it, so I could play games on it too. So I just downloaded, it's probably currently still downloading, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, the remaster, because I've never really played it too much, you know. And as a parent, and Jake Keltoncraft, he features many builds that have integrated redstone. He said in a stream that he plays creative and explores in survival because he's working full-time and as a parent, and doesn't have time to grind. You know what, exactly. And I'll be totally honest, I probably used to scoff at that a little bit. I was like, well, it's not survival then, you know, like it's not a legit world. And I was wrong. I just admit, full disclosure, I was wrong. Play the game how you want to play it, you know. I regret having such a judgy attitude about it, and I'm not too big to admit that I'm just straight up wrong about it. That I was straight up. Do you ever tried Starbound? Is Starbound the 2D side scroller sci-fi game? I think I've seen it on Xbox Game Pass, but I haven't tried it, if that's what I'm thinking of. Skyrim was my first game that got me into the Elder Scrolls game series. Yeah, I think that's a lot of people probably. It was my first Elder Scrolls game too. But yeah, I just downloaded. I thought like, because in the fall, I'm probably going to be spending a decent amount of time during the day over at my girlfriend's house because she is also going back to school. And while she's gone, she has a dog, and my kids will be like on the bus and in school, you know, like, so I thought, well, what the heck, I'll just take my laptop over to her place and I can just like hang out with her dog. So I did download Elder Scrolls 4 with that in mind. Like I can go to her place and I can do school, do all my reading, play with her dog, and also probably play some Elder Scrolls 4. Because I do want to play Oblivion. I do want to play it. I don't know how I'm going to create that amount of time in my life to play it, but I'll figure it out. I mean, yeah, as long as single player, yeah. I mean, here's what I think about cheating in Minecraft specifically. It's only cheating if you're breaking the rules that you set up, right? Like if you set up a rule that says, okay, I'm not allowed to go creative and give myself materials. That's your rule. And then if you do it, well, then that's cheating according to your rules, right? But if you have rules that like, I can go into Spectator and look at builds, well, then that's not cheating because those are the rules that you've made. So I think you have to make your own rules and try your best to stick with them, you know? That's sort of my 2 bits. I mean, it's the greatest sandbox game ever made for a reason, you know, right? Like you can play the game however you want to play the game, and that's what makes it so freaking amazing. I'm gonna have to get a drink soon here. I'm so mad at myself. I've been eating, so I got Lyme like 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I think, and it was awful. I was knocked out. I mean, I had the worst headache I've ever even comprehended could be a thing for like 9 days, 10 days. And then finally I got rid of the headache and got the medicine, but I had no energy at all. It was awful for like another like week and a half, 2 weeks. So I'm finally back, and I've been eating super healthy, eating almost exclusively keto for now 2.5 days. Feeling really good. I want to drop probably about 10 pounds or so. And I wasn't thinking about it. And like an hour and a half ago, I ate one of my kids' big frosted sugar cookies, which isn't a big deal. I'm not going to beat myself up about the calories, but I probably knocked myself right out of ketosis already after only 2.5 days because I just forgot. I forgot that I was trying to stay keto for a little while to drop these 10 pounds. And I forgot, so I ate a freaking giant sugar cookie, and I'm kicking my own butt for it because I'm mad. I'm mad at myself. Oh yeah, lime is awful. Some people are like, oh yeah, it was fine. You know, didn't really do much to me, but that was not my experience. I was out. I mean, it was such a severe headache. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it was like I couldn't see. It was so bad. And I would take 4 Tylenol, like 4 200 milligram, I guess? 4 200 milligram Tylenol, and it would like just dent it. Like, it wouldn't even like knock it out. It would just make it so that I could like walk around the house and take care of the kids. That was it. It was horrible. I had to drive 3 hours while I had it before I started my antibiotics. Well, before I knew I had it, before I started the antibiotics, I had to drive 2.5 hours to get my kids and 2.5 hours back. And I had to pull over because my headache was like, it was like blinding me. I had to pull over like 6 or 7 times, maybe. I don't remember now. Like I had to pull over a bunch of times because it was so severe. So anyway, so I'm back now. Been back to lifting. I do a super minimalist lifting routine, which I really love. I love the minimalist thing. I'm a minimalist at heart. IRL. I like a really minimalist life. So my lifting routine is I just do dips one day, body weight for now. I'll probably add weight later. Dips and pull-ups the next day. So it's just dips and pull-ups, alternating days, and works great. So I'm back to doing it now. My reps have taken a serious nosedive while I've been sick, and then while I've been not sick but like no energy. So there's that. But yeah, I'm back. Except for that damn sugar cookie I had. Am I gonna make this? I have 7 days left. Am I gonna get all this filled in? Because I don't think I've even done the hangers over there. I haven't. Oh boy. We're gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I really want to get this done. Any other video wouldn't matter, but we're right up against the days, you know, the world download. I'd like to have at least the top of this flopped on by then. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a close call here. I have seven days left. What's that? Oh no, you know what? 7 days, that's like, even if I sleep, that's like 60 minutes, right? Roughly. Yeah, okay. No, 60 minutes. I can do this in an hour. I can do it now. That'll be okay. I would say technology is getting darn close to modern day, because the Titan station's pretty advanced, although that was built by an android from the past, mostly. So I would say, oh, Wolven Mother, I really, really appreciate that. That is so kind. Thank you so much. Thank you for the channel membership. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I would say technology is pretty darn close to modern day right now. I mean, with the Tracy, the Tracy, which is like the good AI from the Shepherd from the ship that crashed on Tovlin forever ago, and the Frostmire Castle, which is like a university teaching advanced studies and stuff like that. One thing that Steelport doesn't have, Steelport still doesn't have power. And so that is, I need to get them power. I need to build a power plant and run like power lines and stuff like that, like right away. Or if I don't do power lines, I need to figure out a way to, you know, a way to get convincing lore-friendly power. I'd like to build it like a nuclear power plant or something. I don't know. I have Googled nuclear power plant images quite a bit recently, trying to think about how we're going to do that. But I think what we're going to do is, if you remember, the last time we worked in Steelport, I built a glow ink farm. I think the lore was where they could process that glow ink and basically make oil, and then use that really high energy oil to to get power. So I just need to build, now that I have the glow ink farm, now I just need to figure out an oil refinery, and it's got to be pretty darn big. So I kind of know where I want to put it, but that's a huge build. I thought about microwave energy from the Titan station too, but I'd rather build something that you can see in the land. You know what I mean? I'd rather build something that you can like walk by. It's like, oh shoot, there's a big power plant. You know, I just think it'd be a cooler build. And I mean, we do, you know, I still have a lot. 4,000 days is not nothing, right? We still have 4,000 days. So we have enough time to build a big power station at some point. Look at all this. Let's place some blocks everywhere. Yeah, so I think we'll do glow ink oil. I think, since, you know, that'll fit into the lore nicely. I do like to use Minecraft stuff. You know, I like to use like stuff that's actually in the game to write the lore around it, and I think that, you know, I think that's just kind of the perfect thing, because it glows, so that would signify that maybe it has some power of some sort somehow. That they can refine, and we already have the refining thing over in Steelport, which is a really good glowing farm. I get so much glowing from that thing. Let's see here. I'm gonna pause it so more days don't pass while I read. To be honest, we're talking about at least some folk who know super advanced tech exists, and they probably would be aware of carbon emissions. They might try to go with solar, nuclear, wind, or something. Well, okay, yes, but time is of the essence right now, right? Like, the only thing that matters right now is time. Time matters way more than pollution, because in 4,007 days, this world is going to be obliterated by cow, right? So if it's a little bit more polluted, that's not going to matter. So they don't need to be clean energy for now. Now, that might be an after day 20,000 thing, right? After day 20,000, maybe they're like, hey, let's work on fission or something, you know? But for right now, I think, and I think that, like, that'll be a cool lore thing. Like, that'll be something that we can upgrade our power to clean stuff later. I like that idea. But for right now, they just need to get moving, right? And I do want to, the other thing, from a Minecraft build perspective, I do want to have power lines in Steelport. I just think they look really cool. So, you know. Mob grinder biodiesel, that's, you know, that's actually a really interesting idea. That's actually a really, like, using the zombie plague, because that's in the lore already. That's a really interesting, I'm going to remember that. That's a really interesting idea. Working on fission? Maybe. I don't know that so I think I just want to do a more simple, older style power for now up till day 20,000, because I have so many things to build before day 20,000. You guys cannot, my list is literally, I'm not exaggerating, it's literally hundreds of items long. Obviously I won't get to all of them, but I have a list in my phone, in my notepad, like a to-do list. I have a to-do list in my phone that I always update every time I think of a Minecraft thing. I have hundreds of items on that. So yeah. So I think we'll just go with like a simple power for now, and then later, if the people survive after the cow attack, then we'll figure out some more clean options. Because there's other things, there's other kingdoms I want to build too. Like, I really want to build a I want to build an Old West kingdom really badly. I want to build, well, you'll see. There's like, I don't want to just only build what we already have, but that's all we're going to do up until day 20,000. That's all we'll do. I'm not starting any more kingdoms. At least I don't plan to start any more kingdoms over the next 4,000 days. I really plan on sticking to what we have and just developing them and working towards the story. And then after 20,000, I'm going to have a severe itch to build some new stuff. So we'll probably either go Old West or futuristic or, you know, I don't know, who knows what. Steampunk or whatever. And there will be a lore, you know, we'll figure out lore reasons of why that can be and that can exist. But if I don't start any new kingdoms for the last 5,000 days of this world, I'll be itching, you know, I'll be itching to do something new by then. Might be a good thing to indicate that nuclear is being researched. Not talking about power here, but the potential of... That's not a bad idea. Like a nuclear research. That's actually a really good idea. A nuclear like research lab. You know, I have a lab here in Tovlin, like an underground lab that I've barely scratched the surface of working on. That's actually how we get to the end, how we get to the Titan station. That's really interesting. Yeah, that's a really interesting idea. I'm going to think about that. I like that idea a lot, and I like adding more like research and science-y sort of stuff to the world too. I think that's a really interesting idea too. I almost don't want to sleep, but mobs are just going to overwhelm me if I don't. I like that. I like all these ideas. Guys, you guys are blowing up ideas here. I like it. Keep them coming. I don't remember, is the zombie virus still... It's, the zombie virus, as far as lore goes, it right now on this planet is contained within Perseverance. That is a future storyline that we're going to get into over the next 4,000 days. Right now, Perseverance is actually technically sealed. They built a gate, and Grady, if you remember Mr. Grady, Steve Tepek's old right-hand man, Grady completely succumbed to the zombie virus. And Perseverance is, as far as lore goes, is completely overrun right now with the undead. And the gate is closed, and they don't have a way to well, right now there's no people in the world because they're all in the void. But even once the people come back, they don't have a cure for the zombie virus. But luckily, all the zombies are contained in Perseverance at the moment, lore-wise. Obviously, they aren't because in game because they're gonna freaking overwhelm me in a second. I just know that already. Bedrock mob spawns, man. It's aggressive. They're aggressive. Yeah. I know. We gotta fight. I love how often zombie villagers spawn in Bedrock. I really love it. Okay. I need to get a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, keep those ideas flowing. Keep those ideas flowing, y'all. You guys are killing it with ideas right now. The potential power for nuclear to destroy the fleet would be enticing to people who know about the cow attack. That's true. Didn't one of your protagonists have a zombie cure? Yes, Terry. And you know where Terry is? You'll never remember this, but Terry, Dr. Bradshaw, Terry Bradshaw, is in the old mage floating island world that Bob prepared for Edwin. Whenever Edwin had kind of lost himself to rage, Bob prepared that for him, and then he saved Edwin, right? Because Edwin was captured by the Inquisitors. So Bob saved Edwin, his old student who betrayed him, thinking that he would save his people. Edwin was so full of rage that Bob prepared him like a tranquil garden of glass floating island, which was 100 days or Wizard Mage Edition, I think. And then the Oracle went to Terry's world after he had suffered a mortal wound and said, "Hey, I can't save you, but you have information that a world I know of needs desperately. So will you come with me?" So the Oracle moved Dr. Bradshaw to Terry to that floating island to basically keep that knowledge safe, because he's the only one in the entire universe who ever found a cure for the zombie plague. But he's in this kind of mystical floating island world, and the only one that knows about him is the Oracle currently. So that's probably going to come back. That's in my notes. The rate zombie villagers spawn in Bedrock and sometimes totally 100% Woven Mother. Yeah, I use that all the time. In fact, my latest iron farm near Gabor, the underground bunker, I populate that totally. It's like so quickly and easily because of zombie villagers. They spawn constantly. There's only 6 days left. I'm running out of time. It's okay. This island gets smaller as I keep going. It does shrink. It is kind of oblong, so. Boy, this is going to be close. Where did the guy who's stuck on the island from again? That was from the 100 Days Zombie Apocalypse that was split into 10 episodes, although I did combine them into one big movie. Yeah, it's the zombie one where like it was played in the Lost Cities mod, and there was a whole storyline of someone watching him and he found a crew of people and blah 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 blah. But yeah, the Inquisitors were on that planet, and when they found out that Terry found the cure, they set it loose and it got really bad. But yeah, that whole story, I was pretty deep into the animation, so that's pretty largely animated. That whole storyline. I just don't have time to do the animation anymore. With the kids and with school and all that kind of stuff, there's just I can't animation. It's great even with Mine Inventor, which is like really easy. It still just takes so long. I can't dedicate that time. So that's why I've been doing the log entries, is just to save time, give me a fighting chance to actually get some building done. Yeah, so I did that. That was a 10 episode. Basically, I did 100 days, and I released every 10 days as its own standalone episode, and then I combined them all. I don't know how that's fairly recent. That's within probably 2 years ago. IRL 2 years. Moments I was it's not, I mean, it's not hard to use. It's just a timeline. It's very much like video editing, you know what I mean? It's very similar video editing, at least for simple stuff, you know, like animating the mouth is really a time sink. I did that one time and I'll never do it again. It's just not worth it. Takes animating the mouth is a crazy amount of time. But if you're just animating like the movements and the camera movements, it's very similar to just video editing. It really, if you just tried it for tried to actually edit a video instead of just the thumbnail thing for like an hour, you'd have it pretty well done. Not saying that, not referring to adding like mouth and blinking. I mean, that's a much more complicated and time-consuming thing. But as far as just getting the, you know, the character movements, even walking is quite honestly pretty simple to get, you know, somewhat down. It's hard to get great, pretty easy to get pretty good though. Did YouTube with a group called Shadowtopia for a few years and never got the hang of it. Oh, learned that with replay. Yeah, well, it's exactly that. It's just the keyframes. Like if you struggle with it, then that's going to probably be a struggle. But if you can figure out keyframes from like replay mod, it's that. You know, it's the exact same. With Shadowtopia, that wasn't That wasn't my good friend Shadow from Dominion, was it? Was that maybe his? Was he involved with that group? Was that his group maybe, or just the same name? I haven't talked to him in quite a while. I wonder how he's doing. Woven Mother, I said I was going to reach out to Legs, and I didn't. I kind of forgot about it after I was done. I really would like to, though. I miss talking to that crew. It's weird, you know, it's weird when you play on a server and you talk to the people like every day for like a long time, and then the server ends or whatever, and then you just don't. You know, like you just like it's just like they're just gone. It's over so fast. I cannot believe I'm not going to have enough dirt here. I thought for sure four shulkers would do it, and plus it was 4 shulkers plus an inventory, and it's not even going to be close. And I'm going to be down to 5 days soon. This is going to be so close. Okay, it started by me and a guy called Diamond Dozer. That's cool. Oh boy, we're going to be close here. I think we got it though. Depends how long it takes to get all the old danglers down. Come on. The Waffle Galaxy? I don't think so. I think I told everybody, but I've been watching, wait, who the heck have I been watching? Because I should know this, because, wait a second. That's weird. I didn't know you could. I've been watching, oh, Lobo's Garage. Holy crap, I couldn't think of his name. I've been watching Lobo's Garage survival playlist, because he has a playlist that's like the exact same length as mine. It's like 321 episodes or something, which is awesome. And so I've been watching that from the beginning. So I'm on like episode 70-ish of that series now. I just have it on when I'm playing Minecraft mostly. And it's been really fun. It's been really fun to see it develop, because he just plays like the whole time in like one world. It's so great. And not just one world, but like one like kingdom basically. I don't know if he branches out later, but as of now in episode 70-ish, he's like in the same kingdom. It's really cool. So I've been having a great time like watching Lobo's Garage. He's like an adult with kids too, like pretty chill watch, you know. All right, so next thing I gotta do is I gotta come down to the next elevation change and make this kind of, of course, kind of squirrely. Oh, you know what? Shoot, no, sorry, I lied. Next thing I gotta do is I gotta do all these like hangers. Okay. I can edit this later, but I won't. So I need to get it kind of okay now this first time. Grass will eventually fill in here. Oh wait, I'm not using coarse dirt, am I? No, regular dirt, okay. Whew. Grass wouldn't fill in if it was coarse dirt. Oh man. It's almost night. It's almost night again. Ah! I'm running out of time. It's a silly self-imposed time cutoff, right? I mean, like, why couldn't I do a day 16,001 world download, or just send it out as it is? But I really, it's just now I just want to see if I can get it done. Now it's just a mission. It is going to be really close. Oh man. Oh baby. I think after I'm caught up on Lobo's Garage, actually Dallas Med 65 put out a video today. That was fun. So I always watch Dallas's videos with my kids. That's like kind of like our, you know, like it's 1995 and you have to watch TV at a certain time. That's like our appointment viewing, you know, is when Dallas puts out a video. So that's really fun. So Dallas put out a video today. He is the king of map art now, man. His technology map art is so freaking good. It's cool. So we watched that. Me and my boys watched Dallas' new video. And I think after I'm done with Lobo's Garage, unless some new series or someone else has a long-term series that I don't know about, I think I'm finally going to watch Etho's series, which I've never still watched. I've never really watched Etho. I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't, because every time I do see him, like on Hermitcraft, I really like the dude. Like, I like his vibe. So I think I finally launch into watching Etho's single player. I'm just way more into single player than I am SMPs these days. I am gonna get freaking blown up, aren't I? Because I'm not sleeping. So this sky texture pack they started using, I really love it, but the only thing I don't like about it, because I had to use it because it bumps the clouds up higher. The only thing I don't like about it is that nighttime is not dark, like, at all. The Waffle Galaxy did a few Minecraft series that really took off like 9 years ago, over 100 episodes each, and one follows a character trying to survive. Really? Sleep Hunter, would you mind linking that in my Discord? That seems really interesting. That seems interesting. I might, yeah, link that in my Discord if you don't mind. I'm always looking for something because I've been really motivated into Minecraft recently, and I've just been struggling to find like long-term worlds. I've been struggling to find them. I'm looking all the time, but boy, there's no one seems to be still doing it. We talk about this like every stream now. It's like our new Star Wars. Like we used to talk about Star Wars every stream, and now we're talking about this every stream. But yeah, man, it just stinks. Like people just aren't doing long-term single-player worlds really anymore. You can DM or just post it in general. I don't know if you can DM actually. I shut off my DMs a while back. You can try. I don't know if it'll work or not. I was getting crushed with spam with my DMs, so I had to turn it off. I don't know if it's still off or not. I don't mind modded series, especially if they're long-term single player. I would rather vanilla. I'm kind of in a vanilla mindset these days, but I don't mind like a long-term modded single player bit. The Imp and Skiz podcast had a recent video with Good Times with Scar where Scar gets to let loose about his Disney knowledge. He talked about how the Imagineers and creators do in Minecraft. So yeah, I totally believe that. That would be I'll have to check that out. I have so much respect for Scar. He's such an amazing builder. I mean, as much as I love like B-Dub's building and Germ building, who I think are two of the very best builders in Minecraft, I think Scar is probably the singular best from my perspective of what I like to see in builds. I think Scar is as good as they come. I mean, I think probably my short list of my personal favorite builders right now are probably B-Dubs, Germ, and Scar. With all due respect sent out to Sausage and Whip, who are great as well. Okay, cool. There we go. Oh, good. Okay. I guess we'll sleep. Okay, 5 days. We can do this. Let's go. No time to waste. Hey, I flew and landed without dying. That's nice. Boy, man, I'll tell you one thing Bedrock's got to get some parody on. And I'm not big, like, parody guy, you know? Like, I'm not Prowl or Blue Jay. But, I mean, the speed of regen... Man, Bedrock is so freaking slow in heart regen compared to Java. I mean, Java, I would have been refilled twice by now. Darn it. This is going to slow me down a little bit where the elevation starts to change. Because I gotta make it a little bit more natural looking than it is. Oh, come on, bro. Place. Yeah, this is gonna be slow. Every time I change every time I change you know, push in or push out is gonna slow me down for sure. I guess, would this be faster? Maybe. The End of the Earth series has 100 and... Oh shoot, I know who that is. I've seen that End of the Earth series that's 111 episodes long. I just didn't know the name of the creator. I have seen that. I think I want to say, you know what? I think I saved that playlist. I think I currently have that playlist saved on my YouTube. I've just never actually gotten around to watching it. Okay, I'll give that a shot. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's so funny. Have I looked into Mog Swamp? A little bit. I mean, I'm aware of Mog Swamp with the flat world and all that kind of stuff. Not super interested in flat world. I think it's cool, and what he's done is really impressive. His channel's she's really blown up recently, but I'm just, flat world isn't exactly something that is super fascinating to me. I think it's cool, but I would rather watch you know, regular Minecraft terrain gen build up over time. You know, that's sort of a little bit more my vibe. Oh my goodness, this is going to be the closest ever. Are we going to get it done? It's going to be so freaking close because it's already like afternoon. It's got to sleep soon. And I have to sleep because mobs are crazy. And like, I could torch spam this, but that would take time. I'd have to go get torches, get wood, get coal, then place them all, and that would take some of the precious time that I'm trying to save. So I don't know if that'd be better or not. Yeah, I'll check out that End of the World series first though, because I think I already have it saved. You know what? I think I was I was thinking I may be doing that mod pack. I want to say, was that the Invasion mod pack? I kind of feel like it was. I mean, I know he did his own like storyline and stuff, but I think that was the Invasion mod pack, because I looked at that mod pack, and I think that's how I found that series, was because I was so interested in maybe trying that mod pack for a video, but then I never did. I knew it. Oh, the mod pack was Steve's Galaxy? Oh, okay. Maybe not then. Let's see. I've seen a couple non-Minecraft long-term series. A couple on Space Engineers. Yeah. I tried to watch some when I was trying to get into that game, and it didn't do it for me. I wish I had a better reason for it, but it didn't. Oh, this is gonna be such a cool build. Like whenever I get the terminal built and stuff, this is gonna be so awesome. Just freaking take an actual highway that's like immersive and has like stations set up, and oh man, it'll be so cool. Oh, wow. Hold on. This is way further over here than I thought. Okay. Oh, that's going to be kind of an interesting shape. I didn't know. Oh, shoot. You know, I see. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Land should be kind of random. So we'll just do this. Yeah, I just don't want it to look like a... I don't want it to look square or like in a pattern or something. So we'll have to just be a little bit creative about how we do this. And who knows what kind of builds. I'll probably have to re-terraform this land as we put builds up and all that kind of stuff. But that's okay. Oh, good. Yeah, thunderstorm would be great. Then I'll have to sleep during the day and like take another half of my day away. Ah, no, don't do that. With vibrant visuals, man, you can't tell, like, the daylight. It's one of my only complaints about vibrant visuals, which I think we talked about last night. Is one of my only complaints is you can't tell when it's daylight. Or, like, I'm sorry, like, you can't, when it's raining, it's so freaking bright. You can't tell that it's even raining as far, like, it, and I know sometimes it is bright when it rains, but not usually. You know, usually it's pretty dark when it rains. And I think they've got to adjust that. Nighttime is super dark when it rains, though. It's like almost grayscale, which I like. It's cool. Nighttime rain is really immersive. It's just daytime rain. It just needs to be like somehow darkened. Boy. Okay, well, this is a little quicker. This is speeding things up a bit. I can just go along here really fast. I don't love how this is very much a step. We can, let's just rough it in, and as buildings develop, it'll all be like sort of changed anyway. So who knows? I don't even know how big the terminal is going to be. Also, I don't have a path to get up here, and that obviously I'll have to have some sort of path for people to get up to the highway, the Scathari Spine, which is a freaking awesome name for this, I think, in my opinion. Okay, wait. Space Engineers can be modded. I did see Space Engineers can be modded. Since you and Rendog have similar concept of all Minecraft worlds connected, my headcanon is that Fred landed in a time Gigacorp operated Occupy the Planet. You know what? That's so brilliant. Okay, when I get back to Cubic Odyssey, I'm going to remember that. I gotta get back to Cubic. I really like the game. I just, for some reason, well, I know why. I've not been that inspired to play it because I've been super freaking inspired to play this. Every time I go to log on to Cubic Odyssey, I'm like, oh no, I want to play Minecraft. Come on. Oh, the sun's going down again. No, no sun. Boy, this is pressure, huh? Oh boy, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I don't have time to fall. I can't even fall. I need to like go. Come on. No, zombies! I see you coming. No. I could be like Looney. Just don't sleep no matter what. That dude's insane. Looney's never slept in his hardcore worlds. That's so freaking nuts. Remember how Looney wouldn't sleep in season 1 of Dominion? He has since changed. Like now, if he's playing on a SMP, now he does sleep. But yeah, we had like the 100% sleeping rule, and Looney would not sleep, so we all had to stay awake every night. It was so terrible. I can't tell you, like early in that series, several times, I just like nighttime came and I just logged off. I was like, I'll be back in 10 minutes. I was like, I can't risk it. I don't want to die in this series so fast. I like that. I love that idea of like Gigacorp, like being somehow connected. That's a really cool idea. I don't think I've watched a lot of Ren's videos. I don't think I knew that. Okay, yeah, man. Okay, I get it. How about if you just die? I don't think I knew that he did the all Minecraft worlds are connected thing. I've kind of fallen off his videos. Well, I don't know. I've just kind of fallen out of love with SMPs, and a lot of the hermits only do Hermitcraft. Most of them, I think, generally only do Hermitcraft. So I've kind of fallen off that boat. But Ren's video production has always been, like, for me, like the gold standard. Like I think his storytelling and video. Okay, I get it, you jerk. I get it. Who's hitting me? Oh, it's like a giant wave of zombies. Anyone else? We're working through the night, folks. We're working through the night. I don't have time to sleep. Yeah, I love Ren's video though. A+, always A+ production. I think he's funny. You know, he actually makes me laugh, and doesn't take himself too seriously, and really good builder and the whole thing. But the storytelling, the cinematic storytelling from a video editing standpoint and from like a storyboarding standpoint, I think is like, okay, just so many zombies, so many zombies. It was one of his talking videos. Wait, where he didn't do a whole lot and mostly just mining to explain his lore. Oh, that's cool. Is that fairly recently? Because that's interesting. I would 100% watch that. Any zombies coming behind me? No. Just these couple guys walking parallel. Early season 10. Okay, I'll try to find that. Yeah, I'll throw it on before bed tonight. Ah, before bed. What? It's 12:20 already? How did that happen? And plus, I would like to get this video edited tonight. I mean, not that my editing process is all that lengthy anymore. It used to be super lengthy. It's not as much these days. Kind of button up clips, throw in some background music, couple graphics, and calling it a day. But still takes a bit. No. I felt that there was a zombie coming. I don't know how, I just felt it. You know, the other thing I'd like to do, there's no way anyone noticed this, but I've been going through all of my thumbnails from this playlist and redoing all of my thumbnails in Vibrant Visuals. And, I freaking hate zombies. Oh, it's a baby zombie, even worse. Where did he go? He's gonna hit me again, knock me off the ledge again, isn't he? Maybe he fell. Oh, he did fall. He's down there, you idiot. You idiot baby zombie. Anyway, oh shit, I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, whatever. Probably nothing important. Another game I like that has a couple series, but Stranded Deep. I don't know that series. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to dedicate time to play other games. I have been playing a little bit. I got Assassin's Creed Black Flag on Switch. And I thought, well, maybe I could play some Assassin's Creed Black Flag, like, just sit. It's different, playing on like my lazy boy chair instead of like always sitting at the computer. Because anytime I'm on the computer, I want to be working towards a video or recording a video or working on the lore or whatever. Sitting in my lazy boy, I can just play a game. I've been playing a little bit, but again, what happens is I'm playing and then I see something that I want to build in Minecraft, and then I end up logging off and building it in Minecraft or playing Minecraft, whatever. It's a game, not a specific series. Yeah, it's tough for me to play another game. I can't help but constantly think about what I'd like to be doing in this world. In this world, not even just in Minecraft, but like very specifically in this world. I knew it. You know what? While I'm down here, since I just fell, let's grab some dirt or some grass right there. This will help get the grass started. Okay. Oh, there's that little baby. Knocked me down again. What a freaking jerk. We're gonna make it. I'm convinced we're gonna make it now. Okay. But I mean, we're gonna make it, but no time to like mess around. Same point. I've got to go to bed soon too. My boys are in a camp this summer, or right this week, I mean. So the camp is over at noon. So tomorrow I'm going to pick them up at noon, and we're going to go to Cedar Point. It's my favorite place on earth. It's like 3 hours away from Pittsburgh, and we love it there. We get season passes every year, so we're gonna go just for, we'll get there at like 2:30 and just like hang out, ride some rides until maybe 7 or so, and then come back, so we won't even be there that long, but like 5 hours. But the nice thing about if you have season passes, season tickets to a place like that, you don't have to like get every single ounce of enjoyment out of it. You know what I mean? You can just sort of just go for a little bit and then come back. So it'll be a lot of driving for just a couple hours, but it'll be a fun way. Summer is closing so freaking fast, man. Oh, the cubic outpost one. Oh, I missed that one. That was before Edwin even came back to this world. Edwin was still in the future with Fred and James. That was the last time the trio was together, ever. That series, the lore segments in the Cubic Outpost one, were so freaking complicated to record because I didn't have I wanted to use like the modded blocks, and at that point I didn't know how to import them into Mine Inventory, which actually I kind of know now, though I haven't done it in quite a while. But back then I didn't know how to import modded, so I had to like do it in game, do all the lore segments in game, and it was so complicated. It was so hard. But I really did like that lore. So that lore takes place 8 million years in the future of this planet, of right where I am currently, at long after Cal obliterated the planet and brought on basically a natural disaster. In fact, that series is how they find the book that dictates the date of the Cal attack. Actually, that's a huge series. I didn't really think about how important that is in the storyline. That series is huge. If they didn't find that book dictating what the exact date of the Cal attack, there'd be no hope. There'd be no sort of end. There'd be no expiration date on this world. Okay, I didn't sleep, so there's 4 days left. Pretty close. Anyway, oh yeah, I was saying I've been going through and redoing all of my thumbnails in this series well, because the numbers don't line up. So since the merging, I'm trying to get all the numbers to line up to make sense and stuff, and get all the thumbnails to have the same, the same font and layout and all that kind of stuff. So it's taking a while, but it has been fun to go back to a whole bunch of old videos for sure. That's been great. I'm just throwing in some grass here just so the grass will start to spread a little bit faster. Is that it? Oh, I'm out. I'm out. I don't have time for this. Oh no. And over here too. Oh no. I don't have time to harvest grass. What am I gonna do? Go back. I guess we'll go back to Steelport. This is slower than going back to Steelport. If I just need a tiny bit, I guess this would make more sense, but yeah, this is way slow. I can't do this. I can't harvest it. There's no way I'll have time. All right, well, then. I can't believe I totally forgot to do this. Let's see if I have enough to do this. No, I'm not going to have enough again. See, now I'm back to thinking maybe I'm not going to make it now. What time is it where you are? Hey, what's up, baby angel, by the way? It's 12:30 at night. I need to, but I'm pressing. I'm trying to get this whole area right here done before day 16,000 in this world. So I have 4 days left. I just ran out of dirt, so I got to go get, oh, you know what? I think I have enough dirt over, I might. Let's go see how much I have. Oh, thank you for linking. I appreciate you doing the research for it. It's #1, like just per session. You know, it resets every session. Kind of weird thing that YouTube threw in. That's fine, I guess. Okay, good. Okay. All this has to go somewhere. I don't have time to put it away. Just go. Get out of my. I don't need any of you. I need dirt and grass is all I need. No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh man, just everything is going wrong here. I need to move faster. Time is of the essence here. We're running out of it so fast. Give me double click Mojang. I need it for cases like this. Okay, how much grass do I have? Oh, lots of grass. Good, okay. Woo. Okay, we're just going to take two shulkers and an inventory because I kind of think that's going to be enough. Could be wrong. We'll find out. Did I take all of it? I think I did. Okay, I took all my dirt from this particular storage room. I've missed every stream. First one I caught late at night. Yeah, I don't stream that much in general, and I really don't stream that much this late at night. I'm trying desperately to get this project done for the 16,000 day world download. It's gonna be darn close. And it's a completely self-imposed deadline that doesn't have any actual meaning, but I would like to try to get it. I can't focus when I'm trying to I can't. You idiot! I don't have time for this. I can't focus whenever I'm trying to like place these like this because you have to click right in time, and I have to like look at it and not blink and try to get the clicking so it doesn't double place blocks. Okay, there we go. This will be a little faster. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. I am still a new builder. Hope to get to your level someday. My level's not anything special. I was talking about earlier in the stream. My only real kind of superpower, honestly, is I don't stop. I have like a pretty extreme level of stick-to-itiveness where I just, you know, I just keep on going, like keep on building, don't restart, just keep on, like even my best builds are just builds that I just have just kept on throwing blocks at, you know, until it's good. Like bad builds are almost always salvageable by just adding more blocks. I guess there are exceptions, but I'll show you a bad build. There's a bad build right over here. That build's terrible, but I plan on ruining it. I just keep forgetting. But I plan on making it a really ruined old... that's my pale oak farm and resin farm, and I need to ruin it. I build it nice, and then I plan on... I just keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to actually ruin it, but that's the plan. So, yeah, so anytime you do a build that you don't love, just keep throwing blocks at it until you start to love it. And worst case scenario, you know, worst case scenario is ruin it. That's the cheater's way of making a bad build look nice. Make it all overgrown and stuff, you know. I mean, if Foxy No Tail can make a dirt house look good, you can do great builds too. I haven't watched Foxy in a long time. The truly Bedrock server. The only ones I try to keep up to date with Silent Whisper. Ever since I switched over to Bedrock, I try to watch his because I learned more things about the specific Bedrock game that I didn't know. I wish Fox... I'm going to complain about someone they just said I haven't watched in a long time, but I wish Foxy No Tail would update his add-ons page, because I tried to get the Enderman and the Creeper add-on for this world from his page, and they didn't work. And I don't want to be a complainer that complains about free add-ons, but yeah, they don't work. Is this the bottom? Oh, it's not still. This is still not the bottom row, man. I see you, zombie. Already zombies spawning at night. I see you. I can't believe it. Oh no, the Wandering Trader. Okay, still good for a couple more minutes. Or a minute. Possibly looking at the sun. Maybe a minute. He's doing a... Oh, I did see... You know what? I did see he and Beerstone were doing a Create series. I did notice that not too long ago. Many of his add-ons on the market. I saw that many of his add-ons from Marketplace, and I would buy it for sure if there were just a Creeper and Enderman and Ghast griefing add-on. I would buy that. I'd pay actual money in a second for it, but you can't find it. I've never been terribly into create mod. I think I feel like I'm certainly the exception to that rule. I think I'm one of the only people that's not super into it. It's cool. The stuff people build with it is super cool. Just, I don't know. Never grabbed me. It's awesome. I mean, it's so cool that it exists for sure. Just not... And I like watching videos of it. I just haven't really enjoyed playing with it in mod packs that much. Skeleton up there already. They're spawning. They're gonna knock me off. Oh, I'm just... No, they're not even gonna need to knock me off. I'll just fall. Idiot me. Where is he? Yeah. Far enough they despawn. Sorry, I'm not reading chat that much at this second. I'm just trying desperately to get this done in the next 3 days. I see. I hear you. I thought I was being proactive. I thought I was being proactive on killing that skeleton, and then of course a zombie walks up behind me and knocks me off the freaking ledge. I mean, their bedrock mob spawns are crazy. I may have to sleep actually because I'm gonna get phantoms. And like walking this close to the ledge is just like begging them to knock me over. If I get knocked off, F it. I was just gonna say, if I get knocked off the ledge one more time, I'm gonna sleep, and then I just fell off like a noob. All right, 3 days left. I got this, right? Do we got this? I think we do. I feel like we do. Is this the bottom layer? It is. Okay. This is okay. It's getting better. This is the bottom layer. So now we can start just like laying it down. Okay, that changes things. The fact that this is the bottom. Now we can just drag it. Does it count as cheating to set yourself to peaceful? Yeah, I'm afraid it does, because that's against my own personal rules. My own rules are I can't set it to peaceful. Also, I have like zombies in my skeleton farms that would not like that. Or skeleton farms. I mean, in my iron farms is the word I'm trying to search for. Shoot, this is not the bottom layer. Darn it. Okay, I gotta go one more. Oh my god, I just fell again. This is not the best landscape I have ever done by a long stretch. This looks stupid. Usually I do all the skeleton framework first to make sure that the shapes are nice, and I didn't this time, and it is obvious. It's okay because I know that I'm gonna fill this up with like medieval houses and the terminal, but it's gonna drive me nuts until I get that done. I can grasp basic redstone stuff like storage systems and super smelters, but the more advanced stuff like flyers I can't grasp. I get you. That's never been something that's been super interesting to me, so I don't know anything about it. I'm exactly the same boat. Like, I think that if I really spent time learning it, probably I could. It's just I haven't, because I am not super crazy interested in it. All right, let's rock. Let's finish it. Okay, last bit of that, and then Now I'm finally on the bottom layer. We can do this. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like the quasi-connectivity thing is what seemingly like one of the biggest parts of that whole mess that I don't understand the difference to, but I'm sure there are some really excellent like tutorials out there. I just don't care enough to watch them. Because if I'm going to do a little bit of if I'm going to like do something that's pretty tough redstone wise, I'm probably just going to like follow a tutorial for this world and build like a farm, like a moss farm or something that I can just, you know, find one that someone spent hours and hours and hours and hours testing and everything, which would be much better than anything I can just come up with. Ah, my dude, am I out again? I am. I got an ad right as you respond to my message. Oh, sorry. I hate when that happens. I can grab basic redstone stuff like storage systems, but advanced stuff like flyers. Yeah, I mean, I was just saying, like, I'm sure if you really want to learn it, there are like tutorials that will like teach you like step by step how that kind of stuff works, not just how to do it, but for me, for my money, you know, if I'm going to do something that requires advanced redstone, well, then I'm probably building a farm. I'm certainly building a farm for something very specific that I'll probably just copy the entire farm. And I don't care enough about it, like at all. I don't care any about it to like sit down and really like learn how and why it works. It's just not interesting to me. I'd much rather fall off this cliff a billion freaking times than spend even like an hour just learning basic, you know, basic or intermediate redstone, you know. You gotta play in a style that makes you happy, you know. I see like so many Minecrafters that like do all kinds of redstone machines and stuff like that, and that's awesome. I'm glad it's there, but I don't care about it. Just curious, what is the furthest you've traveled for a music gig? Costa Rica is the furthest I think I've gone. Did a private gig in Costa Rica where they put us up for 3 nights. Usually I've toured up and down the East Coast a lot in my life, and I'm really glad. Like, I am so glad that I don't have to tour anymore. I used to tour 4 tours a year. Each tour was about 4 weeks. There'd be like each quarter would have a tour. There'd be like a spring, summer, fall, and Christmas tour, where we'd tour like, so basically we tour Sunday through Thursday every week. And we'd go like so we'd always go, we all, it was a Pittsburgh based organization. So we'd all like, every gig would basically end coming back to Pittsburgh. So usually what we do is Sunday, we drive really far away, like maybe Hartford, Connecticut, or I don't know, down past Washington, D.C., maybe, or like out to like Cincinnati, Ohio, things like that. And then we play a gig Monday, then we drive towards Pittsburgh, play another gig Tuesday, drive after that gig, because those gigs were at 1 p.m. always. So we play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then we'd be back Thursday night, usually pretty late. And then we don't, because we all had like weekend gigs that we had to be home for. And then the next Sunday, we'd go out again, and we do that 4 weeks, 4 times a year, was how that organization worked. And it was good. I mean, it was good. Like, it was, you know, good, steady money, and I miss that aspect of it. But I don't, with my kids now and my current like single dad life, I absolutely couldn't do that now. I mean, of course, obviously. But it was fun. It was really fun too, because we drove our own cars. too. That was like part of it. So like, you know, it was fun. You'd pack 4 guys or girls into the car, and you know, you'd get out, you'd arrive at the gig laughing so hard from all the old gig stories that people would tell, you know, that like your stomach would hurt, you know. I mean, they were really fun gigs. And then plus they were really fun hangs too, because like our gigs were they were Monday through Thursday from 1 until about 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon. So then we drive to the next city. So like we'd get to the next city like by dinner time or so. So then, you know, we check in the hotel, and then we just hit the bar. You know, we'd hit the bar and whatever. Every venue, because we played the same venues every quarter, so every venue had its own sort of bar that we'd always go to. And so it was just so much fun. I mean, like sit in the bar like every night for those tours, like just talking to your friends, and they were great times. I miss them, but I couldn't do them now for sure. Have you ever done a show for like schools or art school? Oh yeah, we've done schools. Not for the most part, not as much, but some. I miss touring. I don't miss the rigor of, because like, you know, it's funny whenever I tell people, it's like, oh yeah, I've played in Chicago like lots of times, you know. And they're like, oh, did you see this or this or this or this in Chicago? It's like, no, I saw the airport, and then I saw the hotel that we stayed at, and then I saw the venue, and then I saw the airport, and that's it. You know, it wasn't like I didn't go to Wrigley, you know. So it's not, you know, after a while of doing that, you realize that like every hotel in every city is essentially the same, and that's all you ever see. So, you know, it was really fun though. Like we knew which hotels had good gyms, you know, and which had good hotel bars, and which had, you know, maybe a cool little place that you could go hear a live band or something, though that usually wasn't our vibe, since we, you know, you don't necessarily want to go hear live music when that's what you're doing all the time. It's kind of it's a lot of the same thing. It's kind of like okay, here's another musician thing. Most musicians I know anyway, like most full-time, I'm talking full-time musicians. Most full-time musicians I know, all of their car radio presets are talk radio, not music channels. Because it's kind of like, it's like just, it's what you do, you know? I mean, there's a time that I love to listen to music, but certainly not on the way or coming home from a gig. I was asking because I was in a school, graduated this year, which art school has a whole like music section. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes like I've done like artist in residence things before. But that stuff has never really been the vibe that I've been super interested in pursuing. I do have a music ed degree from my undergrad, but I've never really used it. Fortunately for me, it's never really been a motivating drive for me to teach. I like teaching privately. I do teach some private students, mostly advanced private students. Jazz, improvisation for the most part, though I do occasionally teach classical as well. Yep, that's cool. That's cool. You're absolute. Okay, you know what? Hey, check out. Enjoy dying. Enjoy being dead. There you go. Now you're dead. And now I'm going to sleep with 2 days left. John Malecki, who used to play for the Steelers, has a woodworking YouTube channel. Many videos are squirrely, confident chaos. I find him entertaining when I'm not watching Minecraft. I've actually heard of that before. I don't think it was you who told me. I think someone else told me about his channel. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we got it now. I'll finish with 1 day left, and then get a pretty good thumbnail and put my gear in a chest for the world download, and then grab a copy of it. I'm hoping I'm not going to edit this tonight. I'm going to go to bed the second I'm done with this. But I'm hoping tomorrow, when I'm on my walking pad, getting in my steps, I'm hoping that I'll get this video edited and out. I'll just need to get a thumbnail. Actually, I did a lot in this video. I finished the Safari Spine, which is the highway. I finished that. I finished all of the sidewalk and stuff and got that extended. I finished 2 more medium oak trees in Gabor, which are huge. I mean, I say medium because they're only 48 blocks, but they're 48 by 48 by 48 medium oak trees. And then this little mountain for later, which will be nice. I mean, not even teaching, sometimes school shows where they put on posters. Occasionally, yeah, occasionally. That usually, if we do that, it's at like a, it's like at a like a big band show where they bring in a band I play with to do like a side-by-side concert where we'll like play and like the student big band will like sort of interspace between us, so we can like each of us can like talk to our corresponding musician in the section. My finger is like locking up. I'm starting to get a little sleepy. I generally stay awake later though. I mean, it's really rare that I go to bed before 1 anyway. Even when I'm not playing Minecraft, I'm usually awake till at least 1. I just, you know, it's the thing. It's the thing where if I'm out playing gigs 2 or 3 or 4 nights a week until 1, and then I don't even get home until maybe 2, or like it's hard to like do that on Friday and Saturday, and you know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then go to bed at like 10 on weeknight. You know what I mean? Like I can't bounce back and forth. I kind of need to stay somewhat consistent. I was in the production and design section, which was basically doing everything backstage the actors don't do. Oh, that sounds interesting. I like the whole production and design thing. I think that's really, really creative. Particularly, I like it like if I'm watching a movie and I think about like the world building, and this is such a Minecrafter in me, right? But I think about like the world building that they're doing, like in just the creation of the set and what parts of it that they, you know, think to include and what they leave out and choices that they make, all that kind of stuff. Like I found like I really enjoyed Andor season 2, and I found the production of that show in particular to be really, really interesting. Just like interesting choices overall. Okay. We got this done. Boy, it was close though, right? It's really close. Okay. Now, I'm gonna, since I have some extra grass, I'm going to just sort of throw some down in big dirt patches here so it'll spread a little faster. It'll look a little weird for the screenshot, but or for the thumbnail. I don't know what I'm gonna put in the thumbnail yet. Lighting design, sound design, musicals or such also done. Bringing stuff on stage. I've done a lot of musical work in my career, like playing in pits. I've done a lot of pit work. And I miss that. That's always really fun. In fact, I did a gig where I subbed on that was really fun because I didn't have to do all the rehearsals. I just got to walk into a show and play the show. And I love that. I've subbed a couple times on like a Broadway series here in Pittsburgh, and that's super fun, like because it's like really high pressure, you can't make a mistake, you're sight reading the book, you know, it's all in the moment, every note it counts and has to be right and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Your avatar just looking exhausted. I haven't used in all my newly redone thumbnails, I actually haven't used my skin renders at all. I made them only about the builds. I just did it again. I'm just going to try to do this just so the grass will spread a little quicker. I have lots of grass. I mean, the funny thing is, you're not gonna see like any of this grass, any of it, because it's all gonna be covered by houses, landscaping, roads, builds. Because I'm gonna do basically like what we've done over there and just bring it right up here. So this is all like a really fluid, through connected world. So it looks like, you know, this highway is just up here on this little ridge where the terminal station is going to be. But until I build, at least we'll have stuff that makes it look nice. Okay, you know what? Before we go, do you want to see the trees I built? The new trees? Since we have so much extra time to kill, I'll show you the new trees I built in Gabor. Then I'm going to go. So the idea of this is the Arbor Druids are trying to repopulate. The Arbor Druids are the Avon people. It's a Realm of Vassan idea that I'm bringing over here. And basically, they have these superpowered seeds that they go out and try to find and cultivate and stuff. And after I build 5 variations of any tree in survival, legit, then I can use structure blocks to place them wherever I want in the world. So I built, oh, Germsy boy. Well, here I am talking about Vassan, of course. So anyway, so I built 5 custom trees, and with a whole extra day to spare before the world download, I'm going to show off the custom trees I did. So then I'll just use structure blocks and just plant these trees basically anywhere I want. But my internal rule is that I have to have 5 of them before I can plant them anywhere. I'm so glad this highway is done. This was an unbelievable grind. It took so freaking long. I mean, this highway might be the biggest project I've ever done in Minecraft. It took so many hours. Like, single project. But I never have to go to the freaking Nether again, ever. It's all... My entire world is all connected by highway, so... Screw you, Nether. I'm done. Unless I need very specifically quartz. I'll never have to go to the Nether again. Or Blackstone, I guess. I just like, you know... just driving down this road and just seeing, especially, you know, as we build, I'm really going to focus on builds that are next to the highway and landscaping and stuff all next to the highway. So, like, you know, just driving along and just seeing all the builds that are all over the place. It'll be really nice. Okay. All right. Here we are in Gabor. Oh, and I didn't show anyone this. This actually, I extended this highway through Gabor because I didn't want the trees to intersect with it. So here's my 5 custom. These are the medium. This is the medium size of oak tree. I think they're cool. They're all very similar vibe, but different. Different enough. I'm gonna edit the trunk a little bit. I don't love all the trunks. Like, this one's a little too narrow. That one's a little too fat. So I'll edit the trunks a little bit. But yeah, you can see 5 variations, and then I'll just throw. Yep. Structure blocks, exactly. Because structure blocks are up to 64 blocks now. So I can just do. Now I'm gonna do. All my trees are gonna be either 32 by 32 by 32, 48, or 64. So these are the medium. These are the 48s. So I'll do medium trees of each variety, you know, small, medium, and large trees of each variety, and then just plop them down anywhere I want. But I think these will work really nice, you know. I mean, they're not overly complicated, but I think they look really nice, you know. And they're just big enough that they feel like when you're under them. Oh well, when I'm not getting swarmed by mobs again. when you're under them, you're not, you feel like they're the actual size of trees that exist in the world. I'll see you, Sleepy Hunter. Thanks for hanging out. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, so I finished this. Let's see. I finished this. I finished the sidewalk, although I need to texture the sidewalk. I just threw in like endless shulkers. So many shulkers of smooth stone slabs, and like an incredible amount of smooth stone slabs. And then we got the new mountain build up today. So that's pretty solid for the day 16,000 world download. I'm just kind of psyched about that. Jordan, how you doing? Mr. Back to streaming. Okay, Sleepy Hunter, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll let you know if I watch one of those series. Are you still so back, or was that just a one day so you're so back? Kind of back. Yeah. I'm just kind of back too. I wanted to get this, I built a new small mountain so that way this, my highway isn't like hovering the whole way. You know, I want to landscape some of it. Some is going to be bridges, of course, but I wanted to landscape some of it so it wasn't just all up in the air. So I really wanted to get the mountain, I call it a mountain, it's not even a big mountain, like a plateau. I want to get the plateau done for this next video, which I really want to end in exactly one day, just because I'm neurotic about it. So yeah, dude, once I start school in the fall, once I start my full-time masters, because that'll be full-time. Once I start full-time, I'm gonna be like, I have no idea how I could possibly do videos. I think most likely I'll just stream for an hour here or there, you know, and that'll like count as my videos, so I can still at least keep momentum, you know, and just keep, I mean, not momentum on the channel, but like keep momentum just like in building and, you know, enjoying the world and all that kind of stuff. You know? I think that'll be the best I can do, because I won't be able to, you know, do these 25 hours of grind for one video, and there's just no way. Yeah, it'll be like the idea is going to be every bridge is going to fit in with the kingdom it's in. Like when I'm in a medieval kingdom, it'll be a medieval looking bridge supports and stuff. And when a fantasy, you know, industrial, we'll do like a copper industrial Golden Gate styled bridge. But as much as I can, like when I can, I want to use like terrain. So I built this thing today. Here, it's obviously clearly it's not detailed at all, but like just like a natural sort of slope up. Boy, this I gotta ruin this thing. It's so bad. I keep forgetting I didn't want to ruin it. Yeah, so we'll just bend this path over here. One path will go up, and then we'll put a whole bunch of houses. And up here we'll put the the easternmost terminal. So this will be like the Tavalin terminal, which I think will look nice. And then you'll come up here and you can have a nice overlook of the world. And pretty nice. That's a pretty nice screenshot. Anyway, that's it. I gotta log off. Because I still have to get a screenshot and a thumbnail tomorrow, and then I want to export the world right on day 16,000. So I gotta go. Yeah, that mountain is sick. And that's old build height, dude. Remember, like this one over here, I'm gonna take up another 64 blocks. But that's old build height. That's still that mountain's one of my absolute favorite builds I've ever done, ever. I love that mountain. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. Thanks for hanging out. Nice to see you, Drew. Everybody else, thank you so much for hanging in. Really appreciate the conversation. Kept me going, and we got done in time by a couple hours. Minecraft hours, like a minute, seconds almost. We finished, but we did it. We did finish indeed. All right. I'll see you all next time I stream, whenever that is. Who knows when that's going to be? Maybe video tomorrow, depending on if I can get it edited in the morning before I go to Cedar Point. So, all right. Love y'all. See ya. Good night, everybody.